plant community, thanks for tuning into this channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Pam, and for those of you who keep following me along my planting journey, thank you so much for coming back. So this is a real quick one, you guys. I wanted to share the Monstera collection that I do have. It's not a large collection by any means, but I have about 5 of them, and I just wanted to share them with you and just talk a little bit about them. So let's just jump right into it. So I'm actually going to start off, you guys, with this big baby. Let's see if I can, this thing is heavy. Okay, I'm going to pick it up because I have it. This Monstera. Deliciosa. I had a brain freeze, you guys. I don't know what's going on, but here we go. But yes, the Deliciosa. Now, this one is a juvenile, I guess a juvenile form. I've had this plant, you guys, for about a year, over a year now. It was a gift from my husband. He brought it for me for Christmas of the year before last. And when I first received it, it did not have any splits at all. For the most part, all the leaves on the plant pretty much look like this. And so I'm really pleased at how it's growing. And if you've been following me, guys, you know that with one of my sunroom tours, I kind of like spotlighted this plant a little bit and showed you how crazy the root system was actually growing. And y'all gave me some beautiful tips, which I am totally thankful for. So I did not cut the roots. I decided to keep them. But look, you guys, I mean, it's just stunningly beautiful. One of the things I like about just the Monstera genus in general is that they have very different varieties. In each individual plant, you guys, in my personal opinion, really can be that statement piece in your home. It provides a certain level of elegance. It's very eye-catching, and it's just a beautiful way to express, I guess, your aesthetic in your home. But just one last look, you guys, and you see this right here. Let me see, so big I can't even get in the frame. This is, you know, since they love climbing up on trees, I just thought that maybe it would be good to actually put a piece of tree in here. And that's what I did after, of course, I cleaned it and sterilized it. It was just a piece of branch that I actually found in my backyard, you guys. And I sterilized it and cleaned it. And, I mean, I sterilized it for a good long time. And I soaked it just to make sure it wasn't anything funky going on with it. And I just used it as, like, I guess the I don't know what to call it. I guess as the pole itself to help secure this plant. So I don't know, I'll just see if it is. So far so good. I love it. But yeah, let me move this baby out of the way. So you saw my big baby, so now I'm gonna jump into a smaller Monstera. This one right here, you guys, is my Monstera siltibacana. You guys, it is a beautiful plant. But honestly, guys, it's just been continuously in and out of rehab. It's just not happy with my environment. I've tried multiple times propagating and trying to save it. Now, it is wilty a little bit because it did need a drink. I don't know if I'm just forgetting about this poor baby. As far as giving it a good drink every once in a while, I think that may be my downfall. I'm really not sure, you guys. But this is like my second one, and this is the second save from the second one that I had. And you know, honestly, you guys, if I lose this one, which would be a shame, I may have to just chop it, because look at these aerial roots that's right here, you guys. They are so healthy. I just know that they would love like getting their markings in some sphagnum. So I don't know, I may just chop it and try to grow some more healthier, stronger roots and just put it back into this little pot and just go from there. But honestly, you guys, I don't even know if this is a failed attempt. It will, you know, it won't be from a lack of not trying, but if this plant dies, I don't know if I'll buy it again. And it's a shame too, because y'all know how I feel about those um, silveryness in the leaves. And this brings two worlds. It's almost like where Hoya meets Skindaps a little bit in regards to that beautiful silverness and then the venation that you see that pops out. So I really love this plant. It just, for some reason, it doesn't love me. So I don't know, but I'm glad I have the little bit of specimen that I have left in my collection, and I wanted to share. Full disclosure, you guys, it's just going to be the good part of my plant collection as well as the not so thriving ones. And you know, it's doing what it can for now, and you know, I'll just see. Just keep your fingers crossed for me, you guys. Now my next one too is my Monstera Adansonii, and this is actually, this right here is just a small specimen. This is my second one that I just brought up, I don't know, a few months back or something like that. I don't know where I got this from. I know it was a big box shop, and I don't know if it was I didn't pay a lot of money for this plant or whatever the case was. But I got this one because I was just, my plan was to have this one just trail down, even though I do know that the leaves get smaller, because I already had one in my sunroom. And if y'all have been watching me for some time, y'all would have known or seen that I had a tall one that was back here. It's no longer there, guys, because it pretty much called it quits. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna put a photo of what it looked like. It was very tall. It was almost getting to be my height. Nice and lush, beautiful green. And I don't know what happened. I had that plant for about 2 years, and which I saved it from mealy bugs, a huge infestation. I had to cut it all back and just start all over with that plant, so I was so proud of it. But I don't know if it was just me taking that plant for granted because it was doing so well. I really wasn't paying that much attention to it. I don't know. But I happened to come in here one day and I noticed that, I mean, guys, a lot of the leaves, the majority of the leaves was just all yellow. And usually that's a sign, at least for me in my experience, usually that's a sign of some form of infestation of some kind. And I was looking at the plant. I could not see anything, but I still treated it. But once I really started looking at the leaves, and even after removing all of the yellowing leaves, it looked really, really bad, you guys. And so I said, you know what, I'm just going to bite the bullet, and I pretty much took some of the leaves of what I was able to save, and I just got rid of the rest, because my thought is, okay, you know what, I brought this plant back to life before, and hopefully I can do it again. So this is what I have left of mine, which is sad. I have it, really I have two. I put it in 2 clear cups. And this is what, sadly enough, this is all I was able to save. And like I said, I put it in sphagnum moss. So I did this a few weeks ago, and it is starting. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up. I can't see because of the reflection from the light here, you guys. I'm sorry. But if you take a look, there is some roots growing in here. So this one as well, if you see down here at the bottom, that white stuff, those roots. So it is definitely rooting. And so when the root system is strong enough where I feel confident enough where I can actually pot it up, I will pot it up and kind of just start the process over. That's all I can do, right? I really love the Adansonii. I love the leaf shape. I love the fact that it has the fenestrations in it, hence the name of Swiss cheese. Is a very vigorous grower. Also too, it likes bright indirect light, but not too much light, because the leaves are thin, it will burn. But I'm glad I have it, and I'm kind of, that's the fun part as far as my plant journey for me, you guys, sometimes is actually bringing plants back. And when you look back from where they were to how they are now, and you look at it, it's really a confident booster, in my personal opinion, when you can see, okay, it was such a small specimen and look what I was able to do. So, you know, it builds your green thumb, so to speak, in my opinion, when you have situations like that. So I believe I'm confident enough that I will be able to bring it back. And if it does not work out, then it just didn't work out. I tried my best. But let's move on to the next plant. Okay guys, so I had to jump into this video real quick because in the process of it being edited, I noticed that I did have one other plant that is part of my Monstera collection, and I just could not, or felt right even continually showing you this video without sharing this one with you. And I can't believe I even forgot it, because this one right here, you guys, is one of my all-time favorites, and that would be this Monstera Peru. You guys, I mean, seriously, don't we all love the Peru? It's such a beautiful specimen. The foliage is just everything that one could want. I really love the color of green that it gives. And I love the shape of the leaves. These leaves are huge, by the way. But one main thing that I really love about it is, of course, this texture. You guys, you could just feel the grooves in it, and I guess more like a reptile feature. But as you can see, a very beautiful plant, very stunning. I have it on like just a bamboo stakes, but I need to probably give this beautiful plant a well-deserving moss pole, so that it can really start trailing. Because if you notice, you guys, it is growing, but it's starting to push out way smaller leaves than what it originally started out with. So I think I need to probably put it on a moss pole to promote some bigger leaves. Yeah, but share below, you guys, if you have this as part of your collection. These plants are becoming more common now in regards to being able to find it at almost any local store. So if you don't have one, you need to get one, because this is a beauty. But okay, we're going to go right back to the video right here. This right here is my Monstera subpinata. Did I pronounce that right? I hope I did. But you guys, I love this plant. This is another example of what I mean by eye-strikingly beautiful. This is what I mean by a conversation starter. How this could actually just be a centerpiece in your home, a statement piece. I just love the structure of the leaves. It really is very artsy. And if you could, I mean, I just have it on this bamboo stick, and I only have, there's about 4 leaves on here. But guys, if this thing gets taller and it gets fuller, look how beautiful that will be, you know. And I love, this kind of remind me of almost like the philodendron tortum, which I do want that plant, by the way. And I don't know, something about these elongated leaves that split like this, like fingers or something. It really, guys, it really provides you with a tropical vibe. I really appreciate those plants. If I can actually see me sitting back, sipping my favorite drink and just relaxing in the sun and with a nice breeze, the plant checked all the boxes for me. You tell me what you think. Now my last one, you guys, is only had 5 in my collection. Not quite sure if I plan on getting any more in the future. You never know. Let's see what the future brings, right? But my last one, you guys, is one of my pride and joy. One of the plants that was actually on my wish list, say almost about a year, back in 2021 actually, and I got it last year. And this is my Monstera Stanleyana Elbow Variegata. Guys, let me take it out of the decorative pot that I have it in so I can hold it up a little bit better. But guys, look at that variegation in those leaves. I just recently also too, I just recently put it up on this plastic moss pole. and I'm just going to see what it does, you know, if it will give me bigger leaves. But I gotta say, you guys, I haven't had this plant for a year yet. I got it last year, and it's been growing pretty well under my care. I do know that I have to give it bright indirect light, which I have been doing. It's sitting on a table directly underneath a fancy light of mine inside my home, and it tends to love it, you guys. I mean, look at that variegation. I love the variegation. I love the shininess of the leaves. Now the leaves were starting to come in a little bit smaller than the lower leaves. Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? So even if I couldn't afford the Monstera constellation, maybe I can live vicariously through the variegation of this beautiful plant right here. I mean, it's just beautiful. So that's another reason why I also wanted to put it up on this moss pole, because I wanted to encourage larger leaves. And I'll just, you know, this is my first time trying this particular brand out. I don't know. We'll just see. Time will tell. I brought this plant, you guys, from Steve's Leaves, and I think I paid like $35 for it. It came, you know, I love Steve Leaves because their leaves, I mean their plants is usually always in good conditions. I really have not had a bad experience with that plant company. I'm very impressed. They really care about the plant overall of just trying to make a profit, and I can really respect that. And it came with actually 2 plants. So this is actually 2 plants right here that I have posted up. But you guys, can you imagine once it starts getting up to the top? Awesome, right? I mean, talking about that hotel room. But this is pretty much it for my collection, you guys. Please comment below and share with me any Monsteras that you have in your collection. Any care tips for any of the ones, especially the ones that's kind of like in the ICU chamber. Anything that I can do to probably promote healthier growth. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything wrong, but let's start a conversation, as I always encourage us to do. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video, you guys. So one last look. It's just so gorgeous, you guys. Feel so blessed sometimes when you're able to acquire plants, especially in the way that the state of the world is now. But that's for another conversation, possibly on another different channel. But you guys, keep in mind, if you love foliage as much as I do and you love listening to planty things, please subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Please keep pushing up those thumbs. I appreciate all the support you guys can give me. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, guys, much love. Bye.